If I had to say this is one of the crazy best fights of Dandadan, I'd say it right now because this episode or final episode of Dandadan season 2 on episode 12 or episode 24, whichever one that's like the fitting episode number for you. This episode right here, I thought it was a very nice action-packed episode, not to mention the way how it ended was pretty well, looky that. So let's just get this started right away. We get to see that we face off against Kaiju Godzilla, and he's going on a rampage against the giant robot that Kenta is commanding or controlling. We get to see that despite some troubles here and there, Kenta managed to actually put up a good fight against the Godzilla Kaiju. However, the Kaiju's powers and advantage and strength seems to be more formidable, and it actually gave a lot of trouble to Kenta and his robot model. However, thanks to Momo and Ira working together, they managed to actually beat the Kaiju, but they also go back to the real world, and that everyone sees the giant robot and giant Kaiju whatsoever. Of course, Ira and Momo suffer from motion sickness, and they end up, and those people who saw the giant robot take photos, etc., which I go, oh, whatever. And then we have to it that Okurun managed to get Evil Eye back to Gigi, and they end up carrying the Kaiju back to Momo's home or house because they don't want it to, like, get a lot of attention or trouble. By that time, of course, we have to it that Kenta being Kenta, you know, like, he was a little cringe and annoying to me. Not that I'm trying to be really insulting, just being very honest about it. I'm like, dude, okay, we get it. You got some skills with making a robot and a great amount of imagination. Good job whatsoever, but you didn't beat the Kaiju entirely. Although you managed to, like, weaken it, whatever, but whatsoever. Anyways, we have to it that the Kaiju costume is actually, the Kaiju Godzilla, which I say in costume, is actually worn by some alien looking like girl. By that time, they go like, oh, who's this chick? She ends up waking up, and we have to it, Momo's like, hey, pervert, which she mentions to Kinta with the glasses on, the otaku kid or guy. She goes like, hey, help me fix my house, will ya? But we have to it, Momo interrupts and sees the freaking, like, scene with this chick, this alien chick in the Kaiju Godzilla costume, kissing Okurun. I do not know what the freaking deal was that, or something like that. I'm thinking in my mind, are you freaking serious? And Momo ends up blowing up her house with the freaking, like, with the nanoskin machine. She goes like, what the hell? Are you serious right now? What happened here? She goes like, huh? And then the episode ends up there. I'm like, wow, that's like a slap to the face right there, dude. What a really total BD move you had to pull right there. That's really mean. That aside, I look forward to next season. Yes, there is announcement for next season, and I wish there would be a release date coming up soon. Let's see here. If I remember correctly, season 1 of Dandadan came out in 2024, in fall 2024, and season 2 came out in 2025 of summer, or summer anime 2025 July 4th. So you can imagine that unless it's gonna have another formula, we won't be seeing Dandadan until possibly spring or summer, or depending how many chapters are left to adapt, we may not see it for a long time. But that was a big slap to the face of how to end on season 2. Anyone who's up to date with the anime or read the manga, which I'm anime only by the way, will understand what I'm talking about. Other than that, this season right here was not too bad. I thought it was pretty fun. Although, like, there were some moments I did cringe and I do get annoyed a bit, just being honest, but had a great adventure blast. Now, if anything else, I should go buy myself a Dandadan cosplay and make sure to go to those gatherings, you know? I mean, like, if you guys been keeping up on my channel, I've been uploading a lot of cosplay gatherings just for the heck of it, and now, like, I guess I'll put Dandadan on my list for the future when it comes to cons. So, yeah, looking forward to next season. Other than that, I'm excited. And Momo, she blew up her house because I'm pretty sure she's jealous. She's like, excuse me, you took my man's kiss. But, you know, Until then, I'll see you guys later. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot.